Wow. 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 This team is a freaking joke. You know what? I'm gonna just keep it real. This team is a joke. This team is a joke. This team is a flipping joke. How the heck do we have an offensive-minded head coach and in 2 games we only have 2 touchdowns total? Somebody explain that to me. So do we just not have weapons? Do we just not have weapons? O-line just falls apart? So the defense is just going to have to try their hardest to bail us out every game? This team is a freaking joke. And now here we are, 0-2 in the NFC South. The only winless team in the NFC South. So all of a sudden, nobody can get open downfield. And then the one downfield catch, Jonathan Mingo, and he doesn't even turn to go into the end zone. Not even the receivers are making an effort when they get a wide open catch. Because he doesn't even turn and go into the freaking end zone. And I guess we just decided to finally get a touchdown. Less than 2 minutes left in the game. Wow. 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 This team is a joke. And we are at the bottom, sitting 0-2 when the 3 other teams in the NFC South are freaking 2-0. This team is a joke. Offense, a joke. Scott Fitterer, a joke. Frank Reich, a joke. I can't even say anything about Thomas Brown because I don't even think he's called a play yet. C.J. Henderson, you're trash and a joke. As far as the rest of the defense, you know what? We got a turnover. Von Bell, nice pick. Got a handful of sacks. I can dig that. But the defense can't do it all. Defense can't do it all. And I got to put some of this on Bryce, but it's not all on Bryce because folks ain't getting open downfield. Does Bryce hold on to the ball a little too long sometimes? Yes. But folks ain't getting open downfield. We have no weapons. Like, we have no weapons. Miles Sanders, 14 carries, 43 yards. Chuba only had 2 carries, 16 yards. Bryce had to scramble 2 carries, 34 yards. Once again, passing game. Adam Thielen, 7 catches, 54 yards. He had the touchdown. Just like he had a touchdown. Or no, Hurst had the touchdown in the previous game. Chark, only 1 catch, 15 yards. Wow. No TMJ. Chuba, 5 catches, 34 yards. I don't want to hear anybody talk any more crap about Chuba and his hands, because that's bull crap. Mingo, 3 catches, 26 yards. Hurst, 3 catches, 20 yards. Miles, 3 catches, 4 yards. I don't want to hear any more trash talk about Chuba Hubbard. I don't care. I don't want to hear any more trash talk about him. Period. Because he has not earned any trash talk. Especially so far. Luvu did his thing. Got two sacks. Camus got a sack. YGM and Justin Houston shared a sack. Couldn't stop the run. Once again, gave up 2 touchdowns rushing. And I reiterate once again, CJ Henderson is trash. He's trash. Clearly had an opportunity to step in front of that pass, but yet still gave Chris Olave a chance to reel that one in. What a joke. CJ Henderson, first round pick of a joke. Frank Reich, dude, seriously, you're not doing anything different than what Ben McAdoo did. Let's keep it real, dude. Like, I understand you're a good guy, you're a Christian, all that, but dude, like, football-wise, you're not doing anything different than what Ben McAdoo was doing with this play calling. Right now, I'm seeing a lot of this and not enough execution, not enough action. Just a lot of this. You talked so much at the beginning about the importance of chunk plays. Where the heck are the chunk plays? Where are they, Frank? Where are they? Where are they, Frank? Coach Frank, where are they? Where are the chunk plays? Where are the chunk plays? Somebody tell me where the chunk plays are. Where are the chunk plays? Where are the chunk plays? They don't exist. They don't exist. Receivers can't get open downfield. The receivers are trash. Even Mingo gets a catch. It doesn't even go into the freaking end zone. Ha! Wow. That should tell y'all something. That should tell y'all something. the Mingo catch and doesn't even go into the end zone. That should tell y'all something. Oh my God. Woosa! Okay. To everybody in the chat, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Good to see y'all. Let me see what y'all saying in here. Super Treybo, what's up? Joe Valesco, what's up? Josh Taylor, JT, Snorlax, good to see you. Chef 85, David Screws, I see you. Mr. Gemini, I see you. B Rider, I see you. Let me look at these chats. Hey Jason, the defense and the kicker deserve all the glory of this game. Going to be a long season as we lose at Seattle next week, and 0-3 is expected, unfortunately. Probably. Sup, Joe Valesco. 0-2, going to be a long season. Yep, we don't have the weapons on offense. Yep. Chef 85 says, seen this song and dance before. Going to be another long year. Horn injured. Thompson is hurt now, which I believe is a shin injury, I think they said. Dalton needs to take over, and Young needs to learn behind a vet. Wide receivers are absolute trash. Ooh, I have mixed feelings about the idea of Andy Dalton taking over because he did not have a good preseason, but I feel you. Our wide receivers can't get separation, and our defense gasses out. Facts. Honestly, addition by subtraction. I hate to lose Burns, but we need picks back that we gave up to get Young. No reason to keep a high-priced weapon pass rusher on this mess of a team. We are lacking picks. It's bad. It's embarrassing, and it's sad. Facts, facts, facts. We got a touchdown because the Saints let up on D. Oh, well, like I said, funny thing about that is we could have had one with Mingo, and he didn't even want to go into the freaking end zone. Let Brown call the plays. Right play calling is awful. Amen. I agree on Henderson. Cut him, start Webb. Defense cannot be on the field the entire game, period. Facts. We're going to ruin Bryce before he gets a real chance. And that's what I'm afraid of as well. That's what I'm afraid of. Mr. Gemini says, I'm over this. This team is trash. JT says, love me some choo-choo. Me too. I have yet to give up on him. Bryce was a bum tonight. I don't care how anyone feels. Ooh, ouch. But I understand how you feel. David says, this game upset me. I don't know what to say. It looks worse than last year. This is looking that way. Coaches need to open up the passing game. Yeah. Indeed. B. Ryder says, yeah, season over already. 0-2 in the division with everyone else 2-0. Well, I won't say the season's over, but there's plenty of reason to be worried. There's plenty of reason to be worried. Sir Gemini says, I don't think Frank Reich is it. Well, he's not giving himself a good case, that's for sure. Chef 85 says, yeah, this team has been rebuilding since after 2015 season, and it just gets worse every year. Agreed on Reich. Open it up. Open tryouts for any wide receivers. Fit as GM needs to go too. Yeah, because now it's at the point where Scott Fitterer is definitely on the hot seat. Receivers cannot get open, and that's a huge problem. Be right, and they're not going to get open. There are none because the receiving core is trash. Also, prayers up for Nick Chubb. I did hear about Nick Chubb. Yeah, I did hear about that. Hope Nick Chubb will be okay. I did hear about that. Soloist 100 Talk, welcome to the stream. And yeah, Bryce needs to be benched. Hate to say this, but Stroud looks better. I was originally wanting him. Yeah, I know there were a lot of people that wanted C.J. Stroud. Definitely seems to be doing better right now. But I think a big part of it is I don't know what's up with the O-line just fell apart this game. I mean, gave up a handful of sacks, but at the same time, Bryce did hold on to the ball a little too long on some of those dropbacks. And then the lack of discipline. which, as a matter of fact, Cade Mays, I believe, got benched after giving up that false start on that 4th and 1 where we had Andy Dalton in about to sneak. I think they benched him after that false start. So, yeah. Chef says, tell me why TMJ is still on the team. People honestly thought Chark was going to stay healthy and be effective. Laughable moves. Fit is the last holdover from Rule era that needs to go. To be honest with you, Chef, I was hopeful because he has made some big plays. Some. I'm not going to go crazy, but he has made some, which gave me the idea that he has potential. So that's my only thing that I can say with TMJ. I was kind of hopeful for him, but I don't think he was even targeted this game. We had so many penalties. As a matter of fact, speaking of penalties, how many did we have? Actually, we only had 6. We only had 6. So not as many as I thought. Saints only had 3. So, yeah. But one thing that stands out, 1 and 3 in the red zone. Not good. 100 total rushing yards. Only 139 total passing yards. But here's the kicker, y'all. We were struggling for more than 3, or about at least 3 quarters just to get first downs. I mean, we ended up finishing with 14, but I think going like to the middle of the 3rd quarter, we only had like 7 first downs. It was ridiculous. Saints 7 of 16 on 3rd downs. We were 4 and 14. Ugh. And of course, the Saints beat us on time of possession. But, oh man. We had so many. I already read that. B Rider says, does Steve Wilkes still need a job? No, B Rider, we're not going to go there. We're not going to go there. No, we're not going to go there. We can say all that we want about Steve Wilkes. It's still going to be up in the air, and it still doesn't change the fact that he's a 9-19 record head coach. Let's still keep it real. Let's still keep it real. Mingo play was laughable. Henderson was his usual self. Trash. Yeah. And Burns was MIA. Yeah, I felt like Burns didn't explode like he, I guess, supposedly normally does. But, yeah, I just, ugh. Don't let the score fool y'all. For those coming in, don't let the score fool y'all. We might have lost by 3, but this was a bad game. This was a bad game. Cannot stretch the field. Cannot stop the run. Definitely could not stop the run. Definitely. Burns was hurt. I did see that he got hurt, but I thought he came back in. Didn't he come back in? I could have sworn he came back in. Maybe I missed that part. Kevin, welcome to the stream. Hello, that game was unfortunate because the wide receivers need to create separation against man coverage. Some good throws, but I wanted to see more aggressive passing plays. I mean, that's what we were all hoping for. We were all hoping for that, and just nobody could get any separation. And it's like Bryce, and then O-line struggled tonight because, Bryce, he got hit quite a bit. He had to scramble and, had the one strip sack. So just, yeah, it was all falling apart. It was all falling apart. I know Bryce didn't throw a pick this game, but still, You know, that's probably one of the only saving graces for Bryce is that he didn't throw a pick this game. David says, yeah, man, I feel the same way. It's ridiculous. 11 Super Bowl coaches, and we still look like a clown. A clown team. It pisses me off. Yeah, like, and the thing is, I can't even fault Coach Ajaro. I can't fault him. Defense is doing their thing, but the defense is out there so much, and they get gassed because the offense ain't doing their part. And Eddie Pinheiro got the biggest amount of our points this game. Had 3 field goals. So, and he's still perfect. Kevin says, our receivers, are they just not that good? No disrespect, but we need elite players to run the routes. Were terrible, except for a few nice slant routes. But why no deep post passes or whatever? Our weapons just can't get downfield. So whatever chunk plays that Frank Wright was saying that we need, they're non-existent. They're flat out non-existent. Non-existent. Ugh. I mean, I give the D-line a little bit of credit. They were able to get 4 sacks and, you know, create some pressure on David Carr, you know, to a degree. But, and it's crazy. We got the interception, couldn't even turn it into a touchdown. Goodness gracious. I mean, just look at this. The only 0-2 team in the NFC South. And nobody can't really say, look at the Bears, because the Bears are 0-2 as well. But, you know, I'm just saying. Who knows? Maybe it might end up going to, you know, when we meet the Bears, and that's when it will come down to whoever gets the first win. You mean chunk plays? We had plenty of them. Yeah, you're not wrong about that. You're not wrong about that. Oh, I need to get caught up. Chef85 says, it's one thing to lose, it's another to look ridiculous on one side of the ball. Offense has no chunk plays. I would settle for half of a chunk play at this point. You ain't kidding. You ain't kidding. Kevin says the offense needs to start playing well. This is sad. When we had a good receiver like Steve Smith or Greg Olsen, then we did not have the quarterback. Yes, Cam was good in 2015, but that year was great. Well, shoot, even Jake Delhomme was able to get the ball to Smith and Moose and Mangum and to so many players. Not to mention chunk plays. There were chunk plays when Cam and Jake, Ragin' Cajun Jake, played. Let's keep it real. We need to scheme players to get open. Bryce can throw. Don't blame him. Nick Saban does not draft bad quarterbacks. The receivers need to catch the ball. I want passing chunk plays. Oh, yeah. We all do. We all do. Definitely. But I think it's safe to say Thielen is Bryce's favorite target. It makes me wonder, how many times did Chark get targeted? Because Chark only had the one catch, and I think, oh yeah, he did get targeted on one play that we got the pass interference for, but I don't think Chark was hardly targeted much. But that's just me. Super Trebo says, I hate to say it, Jason, but even if we manage to win 7
to 8 games somehow. I still say we finish last in the NFC South. The NFC South is better than everybody predicted this year. Nah, now see that I don't that I don't agree with, because being that the Falcons, I can't say that NFC South. Nah, I'm gonna have to disagree with that part. I have to, because honestly, we really had no business losing that first game. We really had no business losing that first game. Lee Trotter, welcome to the stream. Chuba was running great last week. This week we never ran him except garbage time. Yeah, and that was a real shocker. That was definitely a real shocker. Chef 85 says, mistake was you traded up for a franchise quarterback and you took away his top weapon and surround him thereafter with cast-offs or slightly aging vets. How much longer does Fit get out of jail free card? So, Chef, I have mixed feelings about that, because I can understand making a bold move like that, considering the years of quarterback carousel issues we were dealing with. So I can kind of understand the move. I can understand the move. Right now, it's just not adding up. And a big part of it is because Bryce has no weapons. So, I get what you're saying, but I do understand why the move was made. I do. It was a bold move. It was definitely a bold move. I highly agree with you there, but I can kind of see why they did it. Kevin says, it's the truth. If we can play better at the wide receiver position, then we win games. The last drive was good with passing deep, but that was prevent defense, but not a good game. True. That's funny. Hello, true comment though. Yeah, I mean, it is true. Our receivers are sloppy to some extent, let's be honest. Yeah, especially when you can't get separation. Chef says, point is, Bryce deserves better. I 1,000,000% agree with you, Chef 85. I do. I definitely do. I really thought there was potential in the receivers they picked up. I really did, but it is proving to not be the case. We just got to keep it real. It's just proving to not be the case. It's sad. It's really sad right now. And it's like, part of me feels like we're going to have to do something big and drastic to try to fix this. Because our next game is on the road against Seattle. And I know we beat Seattle last time we played them, but this is a whole different team. And we're going up against a team that went to the playoffs last season. So, yeah. And we're playing in Seattle, which is a tough place to play. Going in there 0-2, I don't like our chances. I got to keep it real with y'all. I don't like our chances. I really don't. I don't like our chances. Kevin says, Mike Evans is an example of a good receiver that just needed a good quarterback when Tom Brady came. Well, to be fair, he's had 1,000 yards receiving since his rookie year every season. So, I don't know. I don't know if necessarily well, I don't know. I mean, he's had 1,000 yards receiving each year since his rookie year, Kevin. So, I agree to a certain percentage, but yeah. Chef 85 says, let's be real. Not one opposing team's cornerbacks fears lining up on any of those of our wide receivers. Oh, we noticed that. We definitely noticed that tonight, Chef 85. We definitely noticed that tonight. Kevin says, just imagine what T. Higgins could do on our team. This talk is frustrating for all of our fans, but it's a complicated answer to why we are bad this year.
T. Higgins was a name that supposedly have the Panthers as a potential landing spot, but I don't know if there's going to be any sort of follow-up to that. We'll see. But yeah, I'm not so sure if there's going to be any follow-up to that, but we need somebody. We need somebody in that receiving core to... Oh, bad news, y'all. Bad news. Bad news. Shaq Thompson suffered an injury to his ankle that is likely to keep him out the rest of the season, sources say. He'll have tests tomorrow to get more information. Coach Frank Reich called it significant, a brutal injury to one of Carolina's leaders. So Shaq is potentially out for the rest of this season, y'all. Wow. Wow. Well, that's not good. That's not good. David says Eddie's the best kicker in the league. At least we have that. Yeah. Yeah, that much is true. He's been on a roll. He hasn't missed since the Atlanta game last season. Yeah, Shaq went down. Yeah. Yeah, that hurt. That definitely hurt. And now it's looking like, yeah, he's out for the season. So, or potentially out for the season. Dang, man.
Lee says, had a feeling it was bad. He was carted off. Yeah, he was definitely carted off. Kevin says, Frankie Louvu has played at a Hall of Fame level, so he will help. And Deion Jones.
I don't know if I'd say Hall of Fame level. It's kind of a whole nother level, but but he's been playing great. He's been playing great. I will say that.
Chef 85 says, it's over. I told you guys. Trade Burns and admit the rebuild full scale. Interior on an best linebacker is gone. Number one cornerback out for a while. Wide receivers are trash. Play calling is awful. Not looking good.
My thing is this, like, we've been saying rebuild for like the past handful of years, though. Like, when is enough enough? You know, that's my only thing. I mean, we've been hearing folks say rebuild, rebuild, rebuild the last 5-6 years. Like, when is it going to be enough? When is it over? When is the rebuild over? Because we have been waiting far too long. We've been waiting far too long. And maybe a big part of the blame is on Scott Fitterer for it, but it's ridiculous that rebuilding is even still mentioned even up to now. It's kind of ridiculous. It's like, dang. When was the last time we were in the playoffs? 2018? 2017? Shoot. We long overdue. Louvu is always making high-impact plays. It's sad that we played well on defense, but offense could not get any momentum downfield. That is true. Lee says, Louvu's going to get paid as well if he keeps this up. Oh, I agree. Lack of depth has killed us, and always has. It appears this team is always one injury. Yeah, that's another thing. We can't stay healthy. I agree. It's getting old. Yes, sir. I'm right there with you. Yeah. Like, 2017. Thank you, Lee. Yeah. So we... yeah, we're long overdue. And that was a wild card. We didn't even win the division. That was a wild card. When we can play to full team together and we have great offense, we deserve. Yeah. Still waiting. Still waiting. Oh, and right now, Frank Reich is speaking to the media. Press conference going on. But, dang it, y'all. Dang it.
See, I had a feeling. I was like, man, we cannot go down 0-2. We cannot go down 0-2. We cannot go down 0-2, and we are freaking 0-2. 2018 was looking good. We started 6-2.
Yeah, that's right. 6-2, and then Cam got hurt in the Pittsburgh game. Yeah, and that was a wrap.
2015 was our best year. That was fun to watch. Our offense played well. Number 1 offense in the league.
Yeah, but it's been so long ago. It's been so long ago. Yo, how the heck do we have an offensive-minded head coach and we're playing like trash on offense? I don't get it. It sounds like it's a combination. Sounds like a combination of just personnel and play calling. Like, oh man. Like, what are we doing, y'all? What are we doing? Oh, why? Why? Why?
Why could they create separation that year? I understand every year is different, but better plays, but play better guys and score touchdowns.
They need to ASAP because 2 touchdowns between 2 games aren't going to cut it.
Most Windu, welcome to the stream. We're going to turn it around.
We better turn it around. We better. ASAP. It better start
with Seattle. Kevin says the game was terrible, point blank, simple. We need to check ourselves and catch the ball.
And yo, we got embarrassed on prime time Monday night. Like I said, don't let the score fool y'all. We lost by 3, but we got embarrassed tonight. Prime time. We got embarrassed.
Chef says Brown needs to call the plays and Wright needs to coach. Why hire Brown if you didn't trust him to do the job day one? Let the man be the offensive coordinator. Just another example of ineptitude.
Apparently, the deal is Frank Wright's calling the plays, and I guess Thomas Brown is suggesting stuff. That, I guess that's what the word is, but yeah.
Lee says, hope Frank lets Brown take over play calling to see if that can give us a spark.
And dude, it was so bad, man. I was checking out some of Unk's live stream. It was so bad, folks are already calling for Andy Dalton to finish the rest of the game. I was like, yikes.
Yes, I agree. Let Thomas take over, please.
Honestly, they may need to. They may need to seriously do so.
It was kind of funny because I'm over it, but I understand many fans still want to play well. I do as well, but it's tough.
Yeah, and we're definitely in a hole right now. I mean, it's already bad enough we got embarrassed by the Falcons and then turn around and get embarrassed by the Saints to the point where, look, you know what? Let me put my camera on this. Let me put my camera on this. I wish there was a way. I wish there was a way I could zoom in. Wish there was a way I could zoom in. Yo, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at it. Ah, that's not working. Dang it, I want to zoom in. I can't zoom in. But look at that right there. Look at it. 0-2, while the rest are 2-0. 0-2. That's us. That's Carolina Panthers. And the other 3 are 2-0. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. Let that we're the only team in our division winless. Let that sink in. I had to show that. I had to show that. Kevin says, bump this. I'm watching 2015 Panthers highlights right now for some happiness. Oh, get your fill in if you have to. Get your fill in if you have to. But, oh my God, y'all. Kevin says, I want to be the Eagles right now. Stop that. I rebuke that. Nah, don't do that. I rebuke that. Chef 85 says, right style is just run, bubble screen or slant punt. Reminds me of the down years of John Fox where it was run, play action, pass, punt. Reich is no better than the... Oh, see? Chef said it. Chef said exactly what I was saying earlier. Frank Reich is no better than McAdoo play calling. And that is exactly what the deal is right now. We are really not seeing anything that different from Ben McAdoo's play calling. It's no different. Kevin says, at least they're a good team though. I don't care. I rebuke that. Nuh-uh. No. I rebuke that. Bad form. Bump them Eagles. I rebuke that. But yeah, y'all, it's not really any different. Dang. Who was really the last great play caller? I don't think we've had a great play caller since Mike Shula, to be honest with you. I mean, we did have Norv Turner that did help Cam increase his percentage, his completion percentage, but bring in DJ Johnson. Might as well. That is correct. Play calling is not aggressive, and that is important for a team. You have to throw the ball deep and allow the receivers to make plays, a.k.a. chunk plays. Did someone forget to take back McAdoo's security card to get into the building? Must have, because, yeah. Mike Shula. Yeah, I think Mike Shula was the last great offensive coordinator / play caller that we had. Wow. Lee says, Wilkes had this team playing great to end the season, gave us hope. Makes you wonder, should we have given him a chance to be head coach? Here's the thing, Lee. He had an opportunity, couldn't get it done when it counted the most. And there's certain reasons why he didn't get it done, because there were certain decisions that should have been made in that Tampa Bay game. Wilkes does not do a good job adjusting. He doesn't. Now, when it comes to defense, he's awesome. But you have to also think about why he's not a head coach now. It's kind of hard to make a case for yourself when your overall record is 9-19. I'm just saying. It's hard. I'm not saying that he can't bounce back somewhere, but it's really hard to attract attention when you have a 9-19 overall head coaching record. I mean, I hope someday he gets another shot, but
And like I said, maybe if he had a full season with Carolina instead of lame brain Matt Rule, we probably would have had enough wins by the time we got to the Tampa Bay game. That's a very big possibility, but we'll never know. We'll never know. Sad when we have to go all the way back to Mike Shula. Yeah. Dang, that really said something. That really says something. Like, when Mike Shula was our best play caller, dang, that's sad. Wow, that's sad. That's true. His Cardinals time killed him. He had a lot of bad luck with the Cardinals, especially personnel-wise as well. So that wasn't 100% all on him, but personnel-wise, that hurt him too. Kevin says he could be a defensive coach, that's for sure. I agree. Well, anyone is better than Matt Rule. Facts. Although Nebraska did get a victory recently. They did finally get a victory. I gotta give them that. They did get a victory. I don't know who it was against, but they did get a victory. Horn going down in the Lions game cost us the Bucks game, in my opinion. Well, remember, we also didn't have D-Jack in that game as well. We didn't have D-Jack as well, so... And Mike Evans had his way with our secondary. It feels like the coaching staff has Bryce Young handcuffed, playing not to make mistakes. True. Yeah. Because, he was holding on to the ball too long, but at the same time, if nobody can get open, that doesn't really help him out. Plus, the O-line had struggled. David says it wouldn't be as painful if those two losses weren't division rivals. That stings. Basically, it's like losing 3 games. Yeah, and that's the thing. Our first 2 games were against division rivals, and that just puts us in quite a big hole. Most Windu says we need Jake Delhomme. Would be nice, but he's retired. But yeah, just... All right, y'all. Let's talk solutions. How do we turn this around? Let's just go ahead and just collaborate. Throw this out there. How do we turn this around? Because we need to really start thinking about how do we turn this around? Because we got Seattle next. Let me see. What is Seattle's record? Seattle is 1-1. They're 1-1 right now. Yeah, they're 1-1. Bottom line is there are multiple significant problems with our team. Hopefully it is fixed, but probably not. This is unreal. I don't know, and that's sad. Yeah. Most Windows says let Bryce Young play his way. Oh, I think they're 2-0. Nah. Seahawks are 1-1. Seahawks are 1-1. Lee says things does get easy after the bye. We have the Texans, Colts, and Bears. Well, I'm at the point now where I think Bears versus Panthers, that could probably go either way, to be honest with you. That could go either way. Chef85 says, open it up, Brown to call the plays, put different wide receivers on the field, mix it up, get a spark. Someone has to care in the wide receiver room to start with. Yeah. Somebody needs to start really making some serious plays. Chark was nowhere to be found aside from the one catch.
No TMJ. Mingo. And when Mingo made a catch, he didn't even go into the freaking end zone. Thielen had a little bit. Hurst, he barely did anything. LaVisca, and you know what's sad, y'all? You know what's really sad? I'm going to just keep it real with y'all. Every team on our schedule has a big chance of beating us. That's sad. There are literally no gimme games. There are literally no gimme games at all. We better not lose to the Texans. DJ Moore is looking to get revenge, most likely. This is an effect thing with the offense. I'm just saying, play like you care. Agreed. Yeah, Chark was a big disappointment. Yeah. Hate to say it, but I don't think it's going to happen, Blitz. I don't doubt that. Texans are bad. That's true. I think the Texans are 1-1 right now, aren't they? Oh no, they're 0-2. Never mind. They're 0-2. I got ahead of myself. Let's say we trade Burns. We don't have a first round pick next draft. That might have to seriously be something they consider because we don't have a first round draft pick at all. Chef says Thielen. Oh, this is interesting. Thielen needs to be in the slot. Anymore, that is where he would be best. Mingo is raw project. Chenault has never been able to run routes ever. It's bad. It's real bad. Bring in someone. You know what? What receivers are actually available? I should pull that up. Is Chark back or is he hurt? No, Chark played. He played tonight. He played. We have to beat C.J. Stroud, that is for sure. Well, we couldn't even beat Desmond Ridder. That should tell you something. Do you think we drafted the wrong quarterback? I don't think we drafted the wrong quarterback. Nah, I don't think we drafted the wrong quarterback. I think a lot of it comes down to play calling and him not having the weapons. He doesn't have the weapons. But nah, I don't think we drafted the wrong quarterback. Wait a minute. Let me see. Why is this not updating? What the heck? Oh, there we go. Available. Now I need to update it again. Our defense is good enough to keep us in games, so that's our hope for now. Yeah, but it's not really helping. But they're keeping us in games. On our schedule, but we are not a good team at all. Currently, no easy games for us. I agree. People keep knocking teams. Yeah.
Jerry Rice is available. No, he's not. We don't have to we don't have the team to support Bryce Young. It's not looking like it. It's not looking like it. And I agree with Chef. Says not the wrong quarterback. We just put a young quarterback in a spot in which he cannot succeed. Say Bryce Young went to any other team than Carolina, he would have success. More than likely. As much as I like Burns, we should have included him in the Bears trade and kept DJ. The Patriots already had an unbelievable team right before Tom Brady came, and of course he is elevated to the roster. So names of wide receivers that are available: Kenny Galladay. I mean, I guess we could bring back Robbie Anderson. Ugh. Julio Jones, Jalen Reagor, Jarvis Landry, Jamison Crowder, which I thought Jamison Crowder got picked up by somebody. Sammy Watkins. Yeah, those are just names I wanted to throw out there. Vietnam, what's up? Welcome to the stream. But, yeah. Kenny Galladay, Robbie Anderson. Well, I'm sorry. Chosen Anderson. Julio Jones, Jalen Reagor, Jarvis Landry, Jamison Crowder, Sammy Watkins. Apparently their receivers are available. But yeah, I don't know, y'all. Yeah. Vietnam says, I'm so depressed. Try not to be, but I feel you. Depressed is such a strong word, but I feel you. I feel you. Yeah. We're in a deep hole. I mean, 0-2, but 0-2 this early in the division. Chef says not much help at all on the open market. I mean, part of me likes the idea of Sammy Watkins, but Sammy Watkins does have an injury history. But he also has a Super Bowl ring. So, Anderson was good his first year when he had Teddy. Then he just fell off a cliff. Yeah, and I think a big part of that was he got reunited with Sam Darnold. So, probably pretty nasty flashbacks. Phantom says, the thing that makes me so sad is that we don't have a first next year. Yeah. I mean, unless they make something happen with some trades, give up a big name player. And Vietnam, I don't know if you caught the news, but Shaq is most likely out for the season. Ankle injury. They're going to run some tests, but word is that he will likely miss the rest of the season. So that's Brady Christensen out, Shaq out, Austin Corbett's still rehabbing, which no telling when he'll be able to play. J.C. Horn's on IR. He won't be able to play until like 4 or 5 weeks later. So, still banged up on the O-line. Yeah, I don't know, folks. Oh, man, it is not looking good right now. It is not looking good. I don't want to say the season is over, because it's not, but it is not looking good. It is not looking good at all. And then looking at the rest of the schedule, I'm not even so sure how many wins
we could muster up. I mean,
let's see. Phanom says, well, to be honest, it's time for Shaq, Jackson, Moten, and TMJ to go. Well, Shaq, I mean, he still is a big deal for us on stopping the run. Sucks that he's hurt, though, and he was one of the leaders on defense. Dante Jackson, I mean, he's been playing pretty well, but, you know, he just got burnt on the one play. We need our secondary healthy. Taylor Moten, wait, why Taylor Moten? Dude has been pretty consistent. Not to mention he's played 100 straight games. That's pretty consistent. And Terrace Marshall Jr., well, I don't even think he was targeted all game, so I feel you on that. But it was kind of a bummer. He wasn't really targeted. Watkins or Higgins, but we really don't have the ability to acquire Higgins. Only high-end piece to move is Burns, and we need to do it. Luvu and D. Jones in the inside linebacker with Camus. Ouch, just not good. Camus had a decent preseason. I don't know how much can translate into the regular season, which, you know, he did get a sack tonight. Camus did have a good preseason, but I don't know if he's quite ready to take on that starting role on a more permanent basis. But I do like him. Maybe he can end up being another Frankie Luvu. Kind of like how Frankie Luvu exploded into the starting lineup. So here's hoping on that front. But I kind of felt bad for Cade Mays. He had that false start and then he got benched. Yeah. I kind of felt bad for him on that. But all this shuffling around the O-line once again. Same old song and dance from last season and the season before that and the season before that. All this O-line shuffling. Must be the cha-cha slide all up in here. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Crisscross. Dang it, y'all. This one hurts. Kevin says, hello, I was watching Locked On Panthers, Julian Council. He had some great points on the overall receiver talent and separation. Not having any great pass catches on our team. I agree. It's definitely looking that way. Oh, man. Well, Lee says, I miss the days we had Cam and didn't have to worry about picking up a yard on 4th and 1. Well, we did convert the 1/4 down conversion attempt. So at least there was that. Good old Chuba Hubbard. But no, I feel you on that. I definitely feel you on that. He got those nearly like 90, 100% of the time, just about. So you're not lying there, Lee. You're not lying there. Ugh. Dang it, y'all. Ew, we suck. Vietnam says, would you say that Fitterer is on the hot seat? Yes. 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 Michael Thomas and company was just much better. You can't put Bryce Young with bad receivers. Combination of a rookie quarterback and the low talent. It's a bad combo for sure. Sure would be nice to have a low back to a power back to pick up short yardage situations. Yeah, I guess Chuba's the closest thing we have to one. Would be Spencer Brown, but I think Spencer Brown is on the practice squad. So he's probably the closest thing we have to a power back. And that's not saying a lot. It's really not saying a lot. Ugh. Jeez. Y'all, this sucks. This loss hurts. If we beat the Bears, if we net the Bears, a top 5 pick, Fit is gone. Yeah. Yeah. So let me ask y'all this. Now that we're talking about receivers, let me ask y'all this. Just, from what y'all remember seeing. Let's remember the last Super Bowl appearance. We didn't have any big name receivers. Remember? Philly Brown, Jericho Cotchery, Ted Ginn Jr., Brenton Burson, and our best receiver, Greg Olsen. But yet we made it work somehow. We made it work somehow. Why is that? Kevin says that's how football works. Good receivers can play with great NFL defenses and handle it. I did feel bad for Young being out there with Cam Jordan. He has never seen that before. It should hurt the Panthers. They need to get better. Yeah. And we lost when it mattered. I mean, I understand that, Vietnam, but you get the point that I'm making, though. You get the point that I'm making, though. The better coaching, Greg Olsen was the only big name. Correct. We had Greg Olsen, who was Cam's #1 target. Correct. Play calling. Yes, agreed. When faced against a great defense, we crumbled. Yeah, but that's not the only great defense we faced all season, though. Were they the top? Were they the top? Sure. But that wasn't the only great defense we faced all season. You know what I mean? So that's the only thing. Just an anomaly, but maybe the schemes were better in the game. Well, Mike Shula. But, and then we got to remember Mike Remmers. We can't forget Mike Remmers. Mike Remmers.
1 second. Wait, what the heck? Somebody messaged me. Oh.
Vietnam says, I don't think that we saw any real good ones last year.
Seattle. Seattle. We played Seattle. Let's see, who else? Ravens. Wait, did we? Wait, let me go through and see who we played. Yeah, Seattle. And remember, we played Seattle twice. Houston. Actually, Houston as well. Houston was actually ranked number 3. And we did play Houston. Let's see, who else? So top 10 were Broncos, Seahawks, Texans, Jets, Cardinals. We did play the Cardinals. Panthers, Chiefs, Ravens. Wait, I lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8's the Ravens. 9's the Patriots. 10 was the Buccaneers. Wow, the Bucs were in top 10 defense that year? Wow, and we beat them twice. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we lost on the 6. But so there was a handful. There was definitely a handful. I mean, there was also a good share of gimme games as well that season. So I'll give you that. The coaching really does matter. Football is a simple sport if you think about it. Agreed. Shula should have gotten a chance to coach. Would have been nice. And Carolina had a good run game in 2015, which helped the passing game. Yep, smash and dash. Best passing performance by the Panthers was probably the NFC Championship in 2015. Although, there was Washington. Actually, yeah, Arizona. But I would have to say Washington would probably be the second best. Whole right side of the line, including center, needs to be replaced. Well, I don't know about. Well, the thing is, you got to remember, we're banged up on the O-line, Vietnam. Don't forget, we are banged up on the O-line because remember, no Brady Christensen, no Austin Corbett. So that's another thing to keep in mind. We haven't had a full strength O-line really since the last game of last season. So that's the only thing to keep in mind. Chud was our best offensive coordinator, OC out offense in 2011. Had Smitty Olsen and Shock, and also double trouble. Oh yeah, we did have Olsen Shockey. That was true. Seattle was good then. Yeah. Well, Seattle's been on the bounce back, especially after last season. I think Avero has us trending in the right direction on defense. Offensively, we're a mess. Agreed. Thielen and Hurst are decent, but not world beaters. And name another offensive wide receiver tight end threat on our team. I mean, we were hoping it would be Hayden Hurst by now, but although he did catch the one touchdown in the first game, so I guess there's that. The Seahawks versus Panthers in 2015 was good play calling on the Greg Olsen touchdown to win the game. I remember that. Yes, he was wide open, got through the secondary like it was nothing.
Defense played well enough to win tonight, but our offense is remedial. Facts. Last year was the first year the Cardinals beat us in like forever. We always seemed to own them. Facts. Overall, that was a good performance. Facts. But yeah. But still, that was quite an amazing season to make it to the Super Bowl on a 15-1 record, which I don't think anybody expected that to happen. Just, but wide receivers were no names, but like you said, play calling, personnel, and we had a good quarterback. That's another thing. We had a great quarterback, had a great running game as well. So yeah, a lot of factors. Yeah, 2015 was a fun season. Indeed. Best Panther YouTube channel, Blitz. You interact with every comment and give us great content. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I try my best to catch everything. That's why I have 2 windows up, so I make sure to catch everything. But yeah, I appreciate that. Two windows for safety. So yeah, y'all, back to the drawing board. Like, I feel like that's where we're at, y'all, is literally back to the drawing board. There are many factors during that season, but it was cool to see it come together and not come together, I guess. Just wish we had finished 2015 off. Yeah, but then we ran into that monster, Von Miller. Ugh. Alrighty, Kevin. I appreciate it. Yes, you are great. Have a good night. I'm leaving. Alrighty. Rest well. I will catch you soon. Dude, I'm thinking... Well, one, I need to watch the rest of that, Need to watch the rest of that Sendai Girls show. But... it's back to the drawing board, and it looks like the Steelers are going to come away with the victory over the Browns. Yep, Steelers win, 26-22. Browns are 1-1, Steelers are 1-1. So, there's that. But dang, man. Goodness gracious. Well... Everybody do what they got to do to recover and keep pounding. Hopefully, we bounce back from this. The sooner, the better. But, dang, we got to get ready for Seattle. They got a lot of work to do, y'all. Got a lot of work to do. But let me go on ahead and head on out of here. Drink the rest of my water and go pee a bunch and then watch this Sendai Girls show and maybe get in some games of Mortal Kombat 1 while I'm at it. But despite this being a nasty loss, I want to thank y'all for popping through and ranting with me. I feel y'all's frustration just as much as y'all feel my frustration and vice versa. So we can all rant together and all be cool about it. So I appreciate y'all for your feedback, for your rants. Y'all are always welcome to vent your frustrations because trust me, I feel y'all. I do. But, Lord willing, hopefully, by some shade of a miracle, the bounce back can start. Well, it should have started tonight, but we just got to keep pounding and just hope this organization can do something. Some sort of move just to turn this ship around in the right direction, because it's going to be a long season. Buckle up, y'all. It's going to be a long season. And we just got to figure out a way to survive. But we'll be back on here soon in time for the preview for the Seahawks game. But yeah, back to the drawing board. While you're at it, be sure to, if y'all get a chance, check out the link to Game Beauty. Vietnam says, will I be any less of a fan if I had two teams, a good one and a trash one? You know what? I'll let it slide. Just joking. I'll let it slide. I mean, you can. But nah, I feel you, bro. I feel you. Just, we need to be able to lick our wounds and push forward some way, somehow. But Scott Fitterer, Coach Frank Wright, y'all need to figure this out. Wide receivers, y'all need to, like, get some serious reps and, like, y'all need to act like y'all care, because this offense is trash right now. This offense is trash. Like, Chip Kelly would be doing a better job. And I don't even like Chip Kelly. Ugh. Y'all gonna mess around and we gonna end up being 1-15 like when we were under lame brain Coach Seifert. Nah, let me retract that. Let me not get crazy. Let me not get crazy. Nope. It's only week 2. Let me not get crazy. Nope. Y'all pray for me. That's all I can really ask. For another Carolina Panthers Live, brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on Facebook and you to the tube. My name is Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. Y'all try to enjoy the rest of this evening and just, you know, chill out, watch your favorite show, enjoy your favorite snack. You know, get you some good rest, go to work, make that money, do what y'all do best. We'll get through this some way, somehow. But, as always, love y'all, and I will see y'all soon. Deuces. Get it right, Scott Fitterer. Get it right, Frank Wright.